Hello everyone and welcome back to another day of Road to TCG Worlds 2017. Now today, PTCG Radio, or Ross Gilbert, however you know him, did talk about a Garchomp Talonflame deck, which apparently has done well in the UK. So I figured might as well give it a try. I gotta say, between Garchomp and other non-EX attackers, I feel like Garchomp might be a bit lacking in some areas. I also made a few changes to the deck, which I will talk about right now. Nothing too major, just some very basic things. And yeah, hopefully we'll have a good day today. So the main attacker, or the only attacker rather, is Garchomp. 130 HP, really nice. Free retreat for a stage 2, obviously really good. You get Turbo Assault, 60 damage, and you can attach an energy card from your discard pile to one of your Pokemon. It can be Garchomp, it can be a benched Pokemon, however you want. And Bite Off is the main attack here. 80 damage, and if your opponent is a Pokemon EX, you deal an extra 80 damage. So that's a pretty big deal. That's a lot of damage with a strong energy and bursting balloons. Like, you can potentially one-hit KO or threaten to KO back after the bursting balloon every single EX Pokemon out there. So that's a really cost-effective attack if you're up against EX Pokemon. For 2 energies, that's just absolutely great. And you can even play around with your strong energy because of Turbo Assault, and make sure you have the correct maths in place in order to get KOs. Now, aside from that, we have a 4-2 line of that, and we do have 4 rare candy to go and support our Garchomp, and we have 4 Talonflame. Now, Talonflame becomes completely useless if you don't start with it, but since we don't have the stage 1 Frogadier, which uses water duplicates, we actually do have to focus our deck around finding the Gibbles, evolving manually through rare candy or through Gabite. That's why I didn't feel comfortable with a single Gabite. I'm playing 2, and I even considered running Pokemon Fan Club here because I wish Pokemon Collector, like I just recorded the the Beedrill deck where I used a Legacy deck, and I got to use Pokemon Collector once again, which was one of my favorite cards in the format, that's for sure. But anyways, I'm getting a little bit distracted. So those are the Pokemon. Energy, we have 4 strong and 6 fighting. I don't think you need too many more, especially because you can recover them with Garchomp's first attack. And now supporters, we have 4 Sycamore, 2 N, 2 Lysander, and a single teammates. Now the teammates could easily be an N, a third N, but you're probably gonna fall behind between Talonflame getting KO'd or someone ghosting up a Gibble or something. So teammate seems a pretty good card, and especially because it allows you to search directly for the rare candy and the Garchomp or whatever other piece you're missing. So the more I use teammates in various decks, the more I like it, since the standard format basically it's built to around one-hit KOs. So teammates is a very nice card. And then we have 4 Versicker for Ultra Ball, 3 Trainer's Mail for consistency, the 3 Level Ball, which I already spoke about. We have 4 Bursting Balloon, which are of course crucial to this deck strategy, so that it can try and compete with the Mega Pokemon EX that are dominating the format. And then we have 2 Super Rod and 3 Silent Lab. Now why Silent Lab? Because it shuts down Volcanion EX, it shuts down Shaymin EX, it shuts down probably other useful things which I'm forgetting about, but there's no more Fighting Stadium, which would have been the stadium of choice if it were still available in Standard, but because it's not, might as well punish opposing players who do go for Shaymin plays, who do go for Hoopa plays as well. Definitely a very useful stadium. And yeah, that covers the deck list. I'm not sure if I saved after I made the changes, but I'm gonna save really quickly. And yeah, let's find our first game of the day. Now a lot of you guys, like me using gloves apparently is a really big deal. Huh, where's the Garchomp deck? Me using gloves is apparently a really big deal. A lot of you people are asking about them and saying they're weird. I'm not wearing them today because today is a really hot day here in Mexico, so, and I can't even find them. I don't know why I would have moved them from the table, but anyways. The weather has been really hot lately, but I use the gloves because I have the fan on, hitting directly on my hand. So without the without the gloves, I would stop like having feeling in my hands because of how cold they can get. So I might actually have to stand up and go get them if if I can't. Wait, what? Did I click standard? Or did I make a mistake? Okay, we didn't start Talonflame, so we don't even get the option to start with it. One Talonflame is prized. One VerSeeker is prized. 2 rare candies are prized. That's not good news. One Ultra Ball is prized as well. One Sycamore is prized. And those are our prizes. I really need to practice my English apparently. So, just gonna attach an energy here. I cannot attack, unfortunately. My opponent shouldn't be able to attack me either, unless he has like Forest of Giant Plants, maybe? Like if he evolves into Shedinja and attaches a Rainbow Energy to Mew EX, that would be maybe problematic. Okay, go for a Shaman, because he would be dealing 50 damage times the number of damage counters, so that would mean I would get 100 damage on my Gible, and I would lose not only my Gible but my energy as well. Now it'd be really nice if my opponent played an N. I didn't use the other level ball because I might want to go for a Gabite right here. I generally might want to go for a Gabite, and I might even evolve the benched Gabite and use Gible's attack in order to draw more cards. So, Tuning Katas down. There's the Rainbow Energy. Oh, never mind. It's gonna deal 50 damage. For some reason, I thought Rainbow Energy placed 2 damage counters, not 1. So I got confused there. Okay. Pretty sure this is standard, and I didn't click Legacy. Yeah. And should be okay-ish here. Garchomp is obviously really good against Mew EX. We one-hit KO without the need of strong energy, and that's really good because of the Jirachi threat we are seeing on the bench currently. Basically, my opponent will need 3 damage counters on Mew in order to one-hit KO Garchomps, and as long as I don't misplay and I always use the second attack to get one-hit KOs, it really shouldn't be a problem. Really shouldn't be a problem. I just have to play smart, and as long as we don't completely draw dead, we should be good here. Oh, okay. So, Weapon uses Slight Intrusion, and because of weakness, he actually hits himself, and pretty hard. Because of weakness, he hits 10 by 2, that's 20 damage. Okay, so I do need to go for Gible or Gabite here, and I'm gonna attach the Bursting Balloon. I'm gonna attach an energy here so that if my opponent attacks into the Gible, I can actually would he have a Lysander? Yeah, I can actually KO with Turbo Assault instead of having to need an energy for the other attack. Okay, and here I'm gonna discard the VerSeeker, draw an extra 2 cards, which is really nice. Well, the stadium does shut down Mew, and if he does attack the Gible, I do have the Garchomp. However, he does attach a DCE, so he could potentially use Sky Return. Definitely could potentially do that. Doesn't have a Ninjask can play just yet, or a Shedinja rather. So very interesting but very weird deck. And okay, Never Enough. What's that? Oh, he's copying my attack. Okay. If I get an energy here, wow, I do get an energy. That's great. Well, that was very lucky, I'm not gonna lie. That was really lucky. Well, it's lucky in the sense that I didn't have anything else, but because of our starting hand, I wouldn't exactly call it very lucky. Okay, gonna play down the stadium, and because that shuts down Mew EX, shuts down potential more Shaymins. And yeah, I'm not scared of anything right now, so I'm not gonna play the bursting balloon. I'm just gonna use Bite Off and get a KO here. And my first two prizes, an Ultra Ball and a Talonflame. Okay, so neither of those cards really helped me too much in the situation I'm in, but my opponent doesn't have too much of anything else either, like too much of anything to threaten us at all. So we should be okay here, I think. Jirachi comes up. We have no special energy attached, so that's pretty good. 10 damage on Garchomp will not change or affect the maths in any way, so that's good. Floatstone on the active Jirachi. We're gonna see an end, perhaps. There's another Ultra Ball. Hopefully he goes for Shaymin. That'd be cool. Hopefully he goes for Shaymin. Okay, so water basic energy means, and well, it goes well with the Regice. Oh wow, there's actually two Shedinjas here. Put 1 damage counter on each of your opponent's Pokemon. Oh yeah, Hopeless Cream. This attack does 50 damage times the number of damage counters on this Pokemon. Okay, so there's Mew, there's Shedinja, and my opponent simply passes. Okay, so it makes sense, and we finally get something useful. So I want to keep the bursting balloon just in case. I think I'd rather discard the Talonflame and the Super Rod because I'm gonna get the energy back, and the only thing I could have Super Rod back would have been the energy to go get another Gabite, and I'm gonna be able to draw a brand new hand of 7 cards here, so this is really nice. And this should solidify our position here. Okay, I'm gonna attach another energy to Gabite, which once again is really good because of the fact that it's not a special energy, so we don't have to be scared of Jirachi. My opponent doesn't have a way to one-hit KO us, I don't think. He could somehow use our attacks against us, but we're not EX Pokemon, so there's really no big threat of that. The game is glitched at this point in time. Wow, did he top deck the Sycamore? I think he did. Okay, so Sycamore top deck for Sycamore top deck. Fighting Fury Belt doesn't help my opponent. Oh crap. Okay, Fighting Fury Belt doesn't help my opponent, but Glacian EX is a really, really bad situation for us right here, right now. Wow. Okay, the Magma Stadium makes a lot of sense here. A lot of sense. Did he get the water energy or the rainbow energy? You would assume so. And it makes sense as well that he has the Glacian. But if he didn't get the rainbow, yeah, I was gonna say he would have had to retreat or played a switch at least, and he would have been in a ton of trouble. As long as we set up enough Garchomps, we could have potentially, like between Silent Lab and potentially finding our Lysanders eventually, we should have been able to KO enough Shaymins on the bench in order to win. So yeah, that's pretty a good way to start. Definitely a good way to start. A good way to start us off with a win. A very clear and clean win. Okay, now looks like we might be up against Greninja. Or potentially a Regice Glacian EX deck like I used myself last week or a few weeks ago, maybe. Okay, we do mulligan though, which is expected of this deck, I guess. And then we do have the option to start Talonflame. We are going second, so I will take the option to start with Talonflame. And I'm gonna bench the Gible. Now looking at my hand, I have a pretty good setup in order to go for a Garchomp and Sycamore for next turn. But we are up against Greninja, so our match against this deck is not going to be good. Definitely not going to be good. Nani-X for Nani-X, we will barely ever one-hit KO. He has abilities for extra damage counters. We have no way to prevent those abilities. And my opponent passes. Okay. Got a level ball here. No Gible's priced, no Gabite's priced, no Garchomp priced, one Talonflame priced, no Rare Candy priced either. One Trainer's Mail priced. One Silent Lab priced, and one Energy priced, and two Strong. Wow, the two Strong priced is really bad. Having two Strong Energy priced here is really bad. Okay, I'm gonna attach an Energy to the Talonflame, and we know he's gonna get the turn 2 water duplicates, right? So I'm gonna soak up the damage from the Bursting Balloon. Nothing I can do about that. And I'm gonna search for the Garchomp because I have the Rare Candy, and could search for an Energy to guarantee that. I guess that's the best play. Yeah, since we're not gonna be able to 1-KO Greninjas, we're definitely in for a losing battle here. Definitely in for a losing battle. There's a Dive Ball for the Frogadier, and my opponent will even get the Frogadier back after I KO it, so that's not good news. That is definitely not good news. He does play another Bursting Balloon, so I could potentially simply take the KO with Talonflame. That would be okay. I could search for an extra 2 cards after I Sycamore. And yeah, no priced Frogadiers for my opponent. So like, I'm gonna try, guys. I'm generally gonna try. But I have a feeling we're not gonna do too well. I generally have a feeling we're not gonna do too well here. Especially with the 2 Strong Energy priced. Okay, I'm gonna attach the Bursting Balloon to the active. And I'm not gonna Sycamore yet because I want to make the best use of Bursting Balloons possible. So I'm gonna take the KO there. I go down to 10 HP, which is fine. And I want 1-hit KO Greninja, so I might as well search for those 2. I need to set up all 4 Garchomps at least. I could go for a Lysander too. No, because I don't have a Strong Energy. Okay, so I'm just gonna grab those 2. I will grab my prize, which is a Strong, which is nice. Definitely good news that. Maybe. Basically, if my opponent attacks into the Bursting Balloons, we might have a small chance here. Small, very small chance. But if he doesn't, yeah, we need to be really cost effective here. We need to be really cost effective with our energy, with our attachments, with everything. That energy retrieval might mean, yep, an N, which makes sense, but that at least guarantees that he's gonna attack into the Bursting Balloon, which is good news. And we get the Strong Energy back. Wow, my opponent has all 4 or 3 Greninjas rather in play already. Okay, so Shadow Stitching, no abilities. We have literally no abilities, so that's perfectly fine. But once he gets the Garchomp break going, we are going to be in a lot of trouble. Not the Garchomp break, the Greninja break, sorry. Both Pokemon start with a G. Okay, so I'm gonna attach the strong to the active Garchomp, and I'm just gonna end here. Yep. So if I bench Gibbles now, they can easily be sniped by Greninja Break. So that's not good news. But I can't not play the Gible down. And I'm gonna power up another potential Garchomp. I will take another prize card, which is another energy. Oh boy. But things are about to get really ugly. Wow. Yeah, my opponent has a perfect setup, and he's only 2 prizes down, and he's facing a deck where he doesn't really have to worry about too much. He's actually gonna go after the active Garchomp, and he has the Rough Seas already. There's a Verseeker, there's a Sycamore, so I need to find a Bursting Balloon and a Counter Stadium as soon as possible. He chooses to discard his 4th Greninja, which seems weird. And he actually used the ability before having an energy to attach, which I guess makes sense because he had that Greninja on the bench with an energy. But we are in a lot of trouble here, guys. A lot of trouble. Okay, our turn. We do get the Garchomp we need. We get a Gabite here. Now I'm gonna attach an energy to the benched Gabite. Yeah. Now I need a Stadium and I need a Bursting Balloon. That's what I generally need. I don't get the Stadium, but I do get the Bursting Balloon. So I guess... See here, once again, if I go for the Gible, I lose my Gible. So I'm gonna have to Turbo Assault, and I will attach the Strong to the Gabite. Opponent will heal 30 damage, but if he has no way to switch my active, he will take the damage from the Bursting Balloon. Now I mean, yeah. He attaches a Bursting Balloon to the active, which makes no sense. If he whiffs an energy, he just wasted the Bursting Balloon, because he should attack with the other Greninja, with the one that's benched. Right? Oh, he finds another break, okay. He finds another break. So, can we one-hit KO the break? Yes, we can. But he found an energy as well, so... he has the energy in hand. We can one-hit KO, but then we lose. Yeah, I'm gonna concede here, guys, so that we don't waste any more time. I cannot win here. I generally cannot win. Yeah, I can't face off against double Greninja Break. We need to face EX decks, not EX decks. Okay, so now it looks like we're up against a Giratina deck of sorts. Potentially Vileplume, Giratina or something. Vileplume, Giratina. Okay. Huh. Well, we can't mulligan on purpose, so we are actually stuck with this hand. Which is not great because we don't have energy, but a mulligan helps, and it is Vileplume, Giratina potentially Mew EX as well. That might be the Psychic type. That might actually be the Psychic type. Okay, I do want my mulligan. Giratina. Okay, the Psychic type might actually be unknown. The Psychic type might actually be unknown here. Interesting. So maybe there's a Vespiquen line there somewhere as well. Maybe there's a Vespiquen line there somewhere. Okay. Sycamore. No Forest of Giant Plants just yet, which I'm very happy about. Very, very happy about. Fighting Fury Belt, not too happy about that. Okay, so very explosive turn here for my opponent, but no Battle Compressor might end up being an issue. Discards a double Dragon Energy. What? He just discarded double? Wow. Okay. If he gets the turn 1 Vileplume though, we're gonna be in a very bad position. But is he going to Ultra Ball? But yeah, I was about to say he might not find the Float Stone, but he does. Whew. Oh boy, this is so bad. He gets a Vileplume. We're gonna really struggle here. Gets a Vileplume, we're gonna really struggle. If he doesn't, we might have a chance. The biggest, yeah, he's gonna get the Vileplume. Okay, the biggest thing going in our favor right now is the fact that there's 2 TCs in the discard pile already. My opponent went for Giratina, so that means Vileplume is already in his hand. 3 Float Stones down. There's a Vileplume. Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. He should be down to a single Float Stone, right? So I'm just gonna, to a single Shaman. So I'm gonna Lysander up. He should be down to a single DCE. So I'm gonna Lysander up the Shaman so that my opponent has no way, or I shouldn't have an easier time finding his last DCE. Could even be priced. Replaces the stadium and passes. Okay. So it looks like my strategy will be simply to, if he does KO Talonflame, I will use Teammates. There's a DCE. Yeah. How did we not get a single energy? Or anything, really. Or anything. Yep. Now Talonflame goes down and our Teammates gets activated. And then what? Everything has a Float Stone. Like, my opponent could not have asked for a more perfect turn 1. And then to find the last DC off of the Sycamore. Yeah, I can't even attach the energy I drew. I can use Teammates. And I can only search for 2 Pokemon that will not help me out at all. I do not have enough time to evolve into Garchomp, so I'm just gonna concede here. This should have been a very good matchup. This really should have been a very good matchup, but we lost it when we went second. That's exactly when we lost it. If we would have had a single turn here, maybe the Trainer's Mail would have found something. Maybe the Pokeball thingy would have given us something. I don't know. Really lame though that we lost that way. And we might actually be up against another Vileplume deck because I saw Grass, Psychic, and Colorless. Okay, we do get to go first this time around though, which is nice. We do get a Talonflame start. We don't get an energy. So I'm gonna take the mulligan because Trainer's Mail, sure, that can get me supporters, but if I found that Sycamore, I wouldn't want to discard a Gabite and a Rare Candy. So I'd rather take the mulligan here right now. Okay, so no more Talonflame option. But at least we have something going for us. Now that question means my opponent definitely has... Oh boy. I could get a turn 2 Garchomp. I could guarantee a turn 2 Garchomp here, which I'm very tempted to do. But I could also play it safe and simply Ultra Ball to find out Gible, and I'm gonna play it safe. Now the stadium might actually help us out. 1 Gabite is priced, no Talonflame is priced, no Garchomp is priced. 1 Rare Candy is priced. 1 Bursting Balloon is priced. 1 Energy is priced, and other things are priced. I don't know. I don't know what else is priced. I couldn't figure out my last price. Anyways, and up to 6 cards, we take away the mulligan, and we actually get Rare Candy Garchomp. We don't get anything else though. Oh no, we have the Verseeker. I thought it was a rare candy as well. I thought I got 2 rare candies. But get our turn to Garchomp. Garchomp is weak to grass, so we're gonna struggle with that. My opponent immediately replaces the stadium. So we might even lose the Gible right here. We could potentially lose the Gible right here, right now, and potentially the game. And potentially the game. Didn't discard a Pokemon, so I mean Gible can survive if my opponent doesn't have any Pokemon in the discard pile. Actually chooses to attach an energy to the benched combi, so that gives us better odds of surviving, as my opponent now needs 2 Vespiquen instead of just 1. It's 2 Vespiquen instead of just 1. There's another Ultra Ball. And probably gonna go for another Shaman, unless he has a Shaman. No, he does go for the Shaman, which makes sense. Okay. But yeah, another super amazing start from the opponent. There's a double Vespiquen. Still doesn't have a Pokemon in the discard pile though. Oh, there's the Unown. Ugh. Yeah, we're gonna lose so quickly here. So quickly. Wow. We are going to lose so quickly. So, this is a message to Ross from PTCG Radio. Sure, Garchomp could potentially be good, but the metagame is probably not good for Garchomp. Seriously. Wow. Saiyan Mega Ariados Vespiquen deck. So, deals more than enough damage. Could have also attacked with the Omega, I guess. Promote the Gible. Even has a Bursting Balloon. Now, is there any way I can come back here? Generally don't think so. I can't even KO the Vespiquen. Yeah, I'm gonna consider, guys, because I feel like we're considering so much lately between the TCG Pokédex deck and this thing. Oh boy, we're just not getting the matchups, or, well, it's also true. We've already explored the more serious standard decks. Now, Garchomp, yes, it can be hype, yes, it can potentially be good, but maybe the Theorymon doesn't really apply to the reality as of right now. So, I'm gonna choose heads this time around. We lose the coin flip, which is not the end of the world, because if we do start Talonflame, we can actually start attacking on turn 1, but we do not start Talonflame. Yeah, Talonflame is also, I don't know, I like it in theory, but once again, in theory, but once you start using it, I feel like you barely ever attack once or twice with it, and everyone's running a heavy end count, like at least 2 and up to 4 ends in every deck. So I don't know, I think I'm not a fan. Not a huge fan here of Talonflame. Like, can be good, can definitely be good. And Talonflame Greninja just won Arizona Regionals in Expanded, so can definitely be good. And I even have one right here. Look, well, I have 4. Look, there's a Talonflame because I do enjoy having cards for tournaments. But I'm just not sold on it. I'm just generally not sold on the Talonflame. My hair is getting really long. Oh, oops. My opponent is waiting for me. I apologize. I genuinely apologize. Okay, so Shaymin starts for my opponent. That's good news for us. Man, I ran out of water. Okay. So Shaymin is active. Nothing going on. If nothing actually happens, I might not want to end. Huh. Why is my opponent taking so long? Hello? Now I can't even send my question mark that I used to send before. I can't send the question mark. Okay, there's an energy, so it took a while. There's a trainer's mail, fair enough. I don't know why you would play the trainer's mail before the energy. Why you wouldn't play the trainer's mail before playing down the energy. Okay, so it's a Darkrai deck. That's good news. That's better than Yveltal. Definitely better than a heavy Yveltal focus deck. And my opponent Sycamore, so why did he take so long to make that play? Oh wow, he had 3 Ultra Ball in his hand. That's weird. Okay. So, because of the potential threat that the Gible gets KO'd, let's see what we get off of the trainer's mail. We do get a Silent Lab, which we can use to counter. Maybe didn't get too much of an explosive turn. Would he be able to get an energy and a max elixir? That doesn't seem too far-fetched, you know? So I'm gonna attach the Bursting Balloon to the active, but I'm gonna attach the energy to the benched Gible. My opponent finds a Lysander energy and a max elixir off of his 6, potentially 7 card hand. Then good for him. Our end sucked big time. Definitely sucked big time. And unless we top the Career Candy, I'm not liking this situation. There's a max elixir. There's even a Fighting Fury Belt. Does hit the max elixir. So will he find the Lysander as well? Will my opponent find the Lysander? Okay, he finds a Parallel CD, so that will allow him to find or to use abilities, but he actually chooses not to play down the Parallel CD and plays down Reverse Valley. With the Ultra Ball, gets rid of that Parallel CD, finds a baby Yveltal, which makes sense after he's seen my Garchomp. I'm probably gonna have Sycamore as his last card in hand. Yep, a Verse Seeker. Okay. So at least our benched Gible is safe, and if my opponent tries to get energy advantage through Yveltal or tries to attack with Darkrai EX, he will get punished for it. But discarding the Garchomp means it's less likely that we will be able to find a rare candy. Oh boy. Means it's less likely that we're gonna find a rare candy Garchomp. Counter Stadium, Max Elixir, Shaymin, Escape Rope. Who needs Lysander? Ugh. Oh boy, freak. Okay. Okay. So we need Level balls, we need ultra balls, we need rare candy Garchomp right here. Almost. Ultra ball. Yes. Okay. Okay. So, ultra ball away, the Talonflame and the Lysander. Get a Gible. No, get a Garchomp. I was about to misplay really badly. Okay, so we got pretty much the perfect hand we could have hoped for after everything went perfectly wrong in the previous turn. So at least we get compensated for that. There's a rare candy. I'm gonna choose the active. I don't know if there's only one Pokemon as an option in play and in evolution. Why does it make you choose the Pokemon? Like, why can't you just... Okay, I deal 160 damage. That means if he attacks the Garchomp, he will get KO'd back because of the bursting balloon. Because he's at 220 HP exactly, so I'm okay with that. My opponent might choose to retreat, which I also would not mind at all, because if he attacks me, he gets 6 damage counters placed onto the Yveltal, and I can simply attach an energy and deal 80 damage through resistance and get a KO. So both are good news. I could also even, if I really wanted to, VerseSeeker Lysander to get the KO on the Darkrai, because I guess that's the bigger threat. Well, no, maybe Yveltal is a really big threat. Right now my opponent, oh wow, my opponent is going to KO me. Oh, you're kidding. You're freaking kidding me. My opponent he hasn't played a Lysander. He's gotten the escape rope and he got the Pokemon catcher and he flipped freaking heads. Boy. Who are these guys? Who are these guys? Okay. Pokemon catcher, guys, it's the new meta. Okay. Anyways, I'm gonna attach an energy to the Gible. Once again, I'm gonna attach the bursting balloon there, and I'm gonna use Turbo Assault, but I'm actually gonna attach to the active Garchomp this time around. I'm not messing around anymore. Wait, oh yeah. See, that's why I got confused. I thought I couldn't attach to Garchomp itself because it wasn't highlighted as an option, but the text says you can, because it specifies a Pokemon, not a benched Pokemon. Okay, so we get our first 2 prize cards, which is obviously good. Ultra Ball and Super Rod. I'm perfectly happy with those 2 prize cards. We can get back the Gibles and the Garchomp we discarded. We have teammates, we even have Sycamore, potentially as an option to draw cards. Okay. If my opponent does attack me, he will get the damage back from the bursting balloon. Yeah. We are pretty good here. Pretty good. Okay. Not doing anything right now, my opponent. VerseSeeker into N? No, into Lysander. Wow. My opponent just doesn't want to deal with the bursting balloons, and he gets an option to not deal with them every single turn. Every single turn. Just one bursting balloon would have made this game already a lot easier. So much easier. Yeah. Here's another Darkrai. I guess what I can do, I mean, well, see, I could teammates as well. I don't have escape rope. Okay, he flipped heads, so he can attack. And the issue here is he can potentially Ninja Boy into something else more threatening that could one KO my Garchomp. So I'm gonna super out here, put back all 3 Gibles. See, I could Berserker Lysander KO the Darkrai X. I can't do that. I could also Lysander up the Shaman to remove energy from play. So is that my best play? Yeah, I think that's my best play. I think my best play here is to focus on the EXs and simply ignore the baby belt. Okay, let me just make sure. I'm dealing 160 damage, 200 total, minus resistance 180, Shaman has 150 HP. I removed 2 energy from play, which is obviously great. And I even get energy advantage, so it's not a big deal. And if for some reason my opponent finds a way to 1-KO Garchomp next turn, I have the teammates. Or if he goes after the Gible, I have the teammates. So we should be good here, I think. We should be good. If I had escape rope, that would be amazing. I would have played the teammates for the escape rope this turn, and I would have KO'd any of the EX Pokemon on the bench, and then I would have been able to Berserker Lysander for the KO. Six energy. What the heck? These perfect hands, man. These freakishly perfect hands. Is he going to get a switch now? Is my opponent going to get a switch? I don't care about an escape rope. I would definitely care about a switch. Does he have a switch in the discard pile? He has an escape rope, but not a switch. With the Pokemon catcher at least. But okay, 110 damage. Not the biggest of deals. Top deck Berserker. Nope. No top deck for Berserker. Okay, I'm just gonna attach energy here, and I'm gonna attack with Bite Off. Basically, if he KOs me with the active, I can simply teammates and KO back the Yveltal, and he's gonna lose 4 energy, so he shouldn't be able to 1-KO me back with Darkrai next turn, and then Garchomp finishes him off. The end is worst case scenario because now I lose the teammates. Yep. Three-card hand, and he has energy and the max elixir and uses... what the hell? What the heck? These perfect hands from my opponent. Now he has 4 energy in play. Jeez. Going to cry, guys. I am genuinely going to cry. Can I even get a KO here? Okay. I'm gonna attach to the active. Oh, no, that was stupid. Okay. I'm not gonna win here because of the end. Ross, Garchomp sucks. Garchomp majorly sucks. You can't even beat a Darkrai deck. Garchomp sucks, guys. Don't use Garchomp. Or use Garchomp in a tournament that only allows you to use... I don't know. No, don't use Garchomp, guys, please. Don't use Garchomp ever. Ever, 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 ever. Man, my opponent just keeps getting the Sycamores. Wow. 3 Sycamore, 4 Verseeker versus my 2 Sycamore, 2 Verseeker. 3 card deck, 23 card deck. And I can't win here anymore. He gets a KO right here. He gets a KO right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 energy. 10 energy. He even Sycamores down to 3 cards and he has enough Pokemon. Okay. Pitch Black Spear. Okay, there's a chance here. If I can somehow top deck a Verseeker, I could Lysander up the Shaman and deck my opponent out. I could do that. That could happen. My opponent can't retreat thanks to Sand Tomb. If I can Lysander up the Shaman, I can deck my opponent out. So can I do it? Can I freaking do it? Come on! No, you're not a Verseeker, damn it. Anyways, guys, that's gonna be it for today. Garchomp sucks. Ross, Garchomp really sucks. Don't use Garchomp, guys. Don't believe the hype. Generally, don't believe the hype. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please leave a like or a dislike in the video if you didn't enjoy watching me lose and lose and lose. Orlando Regionals coming up. You do get TCG Pokédex on Friday with Pidgeot, but I will be flying into Orlando. I hope to see a lot of you guys watching over there. Definitely come say hi if you do see me. I'll be around all weekend starting Friday, and yeah, thank you guys so much for your support. I will see you guys next time.